Good morning. This is the second take for Alcoholics Anonymous. Daily reflection for August 2nd. We become willing. At the moment, we are trying to put our lives in order. But this is not an end in itself. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 77. How easily I can become misdirected in approaching the 8th step. I wish to be free, somehow transformed by my 6th and 7th step work. Now, more than ever, I am vulnerable to my own self-interest and hidden agenda. I'm careful to remember that self-satisfaction, which sometimes comes through the spoken forgiveness of those I have harmed, is not my true objective. I become willing to make amends, knowing that through this process I am mended and made fit to move forward, to know and desire God's will for me. All right, this 8th step. Became willing. We got to write down everybody we have harmed. And made a list of all those we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. All right. Now, I tell you what, I've had to apologize over and over and over again through my recovery. Okay? Most of the times, I really meant it. I really did mean it. I was upset about what I did, what I put people through. But I didn't have a way to change. Okay? I didn't have a way to change that behavior. End of story. I know that, a lot of people in this world who don't understand how alcoholism works would say, he says he's sorry, but he just doesn't change. And that's, how does that feel when somebody keeps hurting you or does blah, 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 fill in the blank, and then says sorry, and then does it again, and keeps doing it. And you can tell they're genuinely sorry, Well, then you ask them to find a way to change. Okay, well, sometimes we're not enough to change ourselves. Just not. In some ways, in behaviors. So, saying sorry was not enough to correct the problem. AA helped me find a way to correct the problem so I don't have to keep saying I'm sorry. You know it? So, with this, I've got to remember that when I'm not looking to feel better. That should not be my end goal. My end goal should not be self-satisfaction. My end goal in the 8th step, making a list of all the people I've harmed and became willing to make amends to them all, is not about me. It's about them. And then it becomes more about knowing that I did the right thing, that I don't have to shut the door on the past, but I can lay some stuff to rest and know that I did everything I could do to make up for the things I did wrong in my alcoholism. And maybe some people will understand and maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. That's not on me. Other people's reactions to my apologies and me trying to make amends, whether that's financially or any other way, has nothing to do with how they feel about it. I have nothing to do with that. Okay, if I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do when I become willing to make amends to them all. Okay, I'm working on this list, which I'm really glad that somehow my sponsor figured out this was a great way to do it. So now my step coincides with whatever's reading that month, which is the 8th month, which is the 8th step. Every step is based on the month in the daily reflection. So I'm working on that. And I've done a lot of apologizing. And I've done a lot of kind of explaining alcoholism, and I've been brutal about it with my parents and my sister and and I have some things I need to tell both of them, and then my brother, and there's a lot of other people, and a lot of them I can't talk to, or it just makes things worse. But the fact is, I'm getting it all out there. I'm seeing my part in it, and that's what this is all about. And looking at the things where that hurt people is not about self-satisfaction, because if I get hung up on that feeling that I got after I worked, my fifth, sixth, and got the humble part, working on that daily in the seventh step, and gave God my character defects. This is about trying to make what I wronged, who I wronged, as correctly as I can. And it's about that, trying to build that bridge back. So I got to remember, this reading is about, I can't make it all about trying to get that feeling, that euphoric feeling. It's all about them. And it's all about me being honest, and me being 100%, being humble, seeing myself in real terms, seeing my part in everything, and trying to mend, give people what they need and deserve from me to help them mend. And in turn, this program always gives back, and I will mend. I love y'all. Hope y'all have a great day. I hope you got something out of this.